So what is Toolforge?
Yeah, Toolforge is a Wikimedia Foundation location to host these sorts of tools to interface between various different worlds and the Wikimedia ecosystem. So I'll just go to Toolforge itself, toolforge.org, and it'll be a big old list of tools. About Toolforge, I want to get me Toolforge Quick Start Guide. So yeah, Toolforge is basically a location where it can host these sorts of tools. So some of them will be the bots. So for example, like the Internet Archive bot that goes through Wikipedia, looks at the references, finds if there's a dead link, and if there is a dead link, replaces that dead link with an archive.org link. That is a bot hosted on Toolforge. Or the old ways in which people used to format references by, in fact, I think that there was that BogHog tool that, or what was it, Dilbury tool or something that was mentioned on your talk page.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is a tool that was made in Toolforge. So these are just like these weird, these kind of hodgepodge mix of tools that are a complete mixture. Some of them are extremely in depth, like the quick statements tool, which is, I mean, I would say quick statements is part of the infrastructure of Wikidata these days, because it is a way to basically take any table of information and put it into Wikidata. So I've previously been showing you this, what's called V1 format, which is this pipe separated format. Sorry, I'm just going to stick in an item here just to show you that again. Tab separated format. But you can also put in a CSV, so comma separated, imported as a CSV. If I say that now, it's probably going to say this doesn't look like a CSV. Yeah, this doesn't look like a CSV. But if I had basically a Q1, 2, 3, 4, so I want to this item, I want to add the property P31. This is an instance of Q, let's say, and I want to import that as a CSV. No valid command found as a CSV. I've screwed something up and I don't know what. Possibly these items don't exist anymore. Yeah. So that's exactly what it's. That's essentially how this is. That's essentially how this is working.
And is WMF Labs something similar, or is that an independent organization?
It's something similar. No, I don't know the exact difference between WMF Labs and Toolforge. It's possibly that Toolforge is one of the platforms for WMF Labs. I don't know the exact relationship between the two things, but basically they are very closely linked. Maybe WMF Labs is stuff that's still in production and Toolforge are the finished items. I don't know. But yeah, basically they're very similar to one another.